Everybody, this is Shark Talk with your host, Shaqq The Shark. This is the podcast where we talk to sharks as sharks and bring you in on the conversation. And today we got a shark that I respect. I think this is probably going to be one of my. I'm probably going to enjoy this one the most because you like one of my favorite entrepreneurs. I don't know if you know that or not.
That's love.
Yeah, but you definitely top five for certain. And man, before I even bring you on and say who you are, I just want to say that
So I'm like the black shark.
The black shark. Yeah. Why are you the black shark?
Because I'm black as hell. You know, like the white shark. You know
the
like
great white shark.
Like the great black shark.
The great black shark. This man crazy. No, but in all seriousness, man, like you, bro, you probably single-handedly, and I said this about really every guest I'm bringing on really inspired me, but I watched you, bro, go from pretty much being a person that already was having some level of success. But I watched you stay focused, go through a ton of stuff, and come out on the other side winning with humility. And you've never got the big head from my perspective, because even when you was winning to a point where you didn't necessarily have to do certain things, like you still was so solid and grounded. So I just want to, first of all, man, give you your roses, give you your flowers, because, you know, when I think of people who I consider a friend, bro, you definitely come to mind. And it's not even just because of the fact that I like your personality. It's not because you're just a cool dude, but because you got so much character. You got integrity. I mean, you're not one of those people who's super loud about your success, but the amount of success you've been able to get, bro, with your humility intact, bro, I just want to commend you, bro, before we even get started.
For sure.
Bruh,
We blessed.
Yeah, blessed on another level.
We blessed, man.
On another level, man. So we got rich off the net.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Also known as Garrett Roberts. I don't know. Y'all know you don't really say.
Rich off the net, man.
Just rich off the net, man.
I don't know y'all like that. No.
Hey, man. Nah, what you was about to say? You see I got what?
Nah, I see you got a dope ass setup. I like what you're doing, man. You fresh as hell.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. I couldn't let you be the only one to come up.
Shit on.
Hey, bro. Hey, look, listen. Back in the day, we used to be on the phone for hours.
Wait. Back in the day.
Go ahead.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Dior. I didn't want to say it's Dior, and it's not. See, that's how you know he different now.
Definitely.
Because back in the day, he would have been like, man, I could go find Fior.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Nah, so look. I remember, bro, I used to go to the mall with you. Like, just on some, we out of town.
I couldn't even shop in peace with you.
Bro, because I used to judge you, bro. I'm like, yo, why you about to spend $8,000-$9,000 when we could flip that? We could flip that, bro. You tripping. No, but seriously, like I've had so many experiences where just because you had so much success so much earlier than I had, that you were able to expose me to things that now that I'm having a certain level of success, I've already done certain things, and it's almost like now that I'm having a success, it doesn't feel unreal. I'm not having those moments that I think a lot of people have, because I've seen so many people like yourself, especially you, because our relationship was so close. I got to see you go through certain things and experience it with you, really, because I'm really right there, and it helped my learning curve, and it also like shaved down a lot of experiences that I didn't have to go through just because I learned lessons by watching you.
No, facts.
So, man, I appreciate that, man. So, man, what you been up to, bro? What's been going on with you?
Man, you know, just being honest, like I've been an entrepreneur for 12 years or something like that now. I started 2012, so 11 years now, and I never, before even being an entrepreneur, I was a hustler since 14 years old.
Yeah.
So I started entrepreneurship around 22, so that was already like 8 years of ups and downs, losses and wins.
Right.
So that's 8 plus 12 of just hustling, and you know, last year or so, I just really wanted to feel what it was like to just be like a family person and spend some time with the fam, spend some time with my mom. She getting older, try to spend more time with my girl and stuff. So last year, man, I just was really trying to find, I know a lot of people don't believe in balance, but I feel like once you get like 30, you kind of need some of that balance shit, bro.
Nah, for real. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, yeah.
Cool,
so, just really trying to find, because, you know, the one thing that really messed me up one year was my mom and my girl was like, all you care about is money.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking like, what the hell wrong with that?
Yeah.
But I could see it in their face, like it was really like
a concern.
A concern, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like messed me up in a little bit. Like, all right, I need to, because then I started watching my daughter get older too, and it's like, after a while, you like, all right, money really ain't the most important thing for real. Like, you need to make sure everybody is okay. Like, you want to make sure they okay financially, but you need to make sure they okay in every other lane too. So I just been spending time. The money easy to get, bro. So I just kind of been spending time trying to master other lanes. And
do you feel like that your perspective is that because you've been able to accumulate and you've been able to get to a certain level of success?
Well, I feel like it gives me enough room to take a step back to realize it.
Right.
You know, a lot of times we chasing money, and I feel like even when we get the money we was chasing, we then set a higher goal to continue chasing. It's like that meme you see with the dude continue chasing money till you fall
in the grave.
Cliff. Yeah. So it's kind of like that, and after a while, after you touch it, it's like it's only so many things you can do with it.
Right.
And money's gonna be there all your life, but these people that you call your family and your loved ones, you don't know how long they're gonna be there or how long you gonna be here for them. So I just been really tapping into that because, you know, I've been chasing money damn near all my life. Last 20 years, I'm 32 now, so pretty much all my life I've been chasing money.
Yeah, you did a good job at it though.
Yeah. I'm a hustler for sure. Like
snapped.
But that's really all I've been up to, trying to get into different lanes, man. Streaming, YouTube, other businesses, trying to get deeper back into the real estate.
Right.
Just trying to get more assets and more income flowing than money going out.
Right.
That's my like focus right now.
Man, that's you saying it casual, but that's heavy, bro.
Nah, fact. You got to get to a certain point, bro, where you just like, all right, I did everything I really want. I learned from this, and that. I did this, did that. This is for me. This ain't really for me.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
Bro, I'm 29. I'm about to be 30 in a couple months.
So next 2 years, you're going to be thinking different.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, I kind of been thinking different. Like,
no, you always been thinking different, but I'm saying like when you hit 30, it's like it starts.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I feel it coming. Like I feel myself. It's like I'm just sitting on that number thinking like, yo, I'm not going to be in my 20s no more.
It's like, man.
Like I don't have any kids yet, you know, and I think that I'm doing it the right way for me. Right. But I'm definitely starting to think about it more frequently. It's like, dang, like the fact that I'm even thinking about the fact that I don't have kids. Like when I didn't have kids in my 20s, I didn't think about the fact that I don't have kids. I just knew I didn't want them. Right. But now I'm starting to think like, dang, I really gotta like really be careful the females I'm spending time with on like for real, because whomever it is, most likely at this point in my life, that's gonna be the person whom I'm having those kids.
Thinking about for sure.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
That's what they planning. And like when you get older, it's like, bro, some of the shit that was lit to me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I frown at it now.
Yeah, we was just talking about something outside.
Like, why he got 8 chains on?
Bro, yo, you know what's so crazy? I was just, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Like we was talking about that in my last interview too, but I got, like, when people see me now, which I know to you, it's probably like a little ironic because I was having a conversation with you when I was making the decision to actually start to go buy jewelry and do all this stuff, because honestly, it wasn't even my personality. Like, I was the guy who was like analytical. Like, well, nah, if I got money, I can get it. I can make it have this level of return, and I can just keep growing it.
Yep.
And it took me having friends like you and a few other people to say, nah, bro, you really do need to invest in how people perceive you because it's gonna help your business.
Right.
And because I respect you, and because I know that you're intelligent and you're not just one of these senseless dudes that's just blowing their money just to say, hey, look at me. I respected it, and I went to the jeweler and I dropped the bag. he got me. He cleaned me up. But no, seriously, like it. But it was one of the best investments I ever made.
Nah, it make people, I won't say look at you different, but it'll make people pay attention to you longer.
Right, and it respects you a lot more.
That comes because they were paying attention to you longer.
That's true.
Like in the beginning, they was like, "What you say?" Oh no. But now they like, "What you say? What you say? What you say?" Oh, okay, I fuck with you.
Yeah, that's real.
You get what? Like they pay
real.
attention to you longer now because of how they see you and shit like that, bro.
The drip.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's sad.
Real. It kind of is.
Like the other night, I was like, man, I told myself, I come from Shaqq Tees. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but they
I
like
have no clue what
They
you're
like
talking
the thick T-shirts from back in the day, like the thick. They was real thick collar. You can get them in the flea market.
Basically, they were shirts that you wear. They weren't
dope boy shirts.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So, and I was just the other night I went on Amazon and ordered like 30 of them joints. Cause I was like, why did I ever start wearing these? Like I paid $1,500 for this shirt.
$1,500.
$1,600 for these pants.
But what kind of shirt is that, bro?
A shirt with a damn rock wall.
You don't know what's the brand?
And I traveled 3 different cities and states to find this shirt.
I'm over here acting apart like I ain't paid grip for my shirt. I paid a grip for
your
this sweater too.
Your shit good for 14, 16.
Yeah, no cap.
So it's just like when I look back, it's like, you know what? We kind of messed up because we came up in a day and age where that was important.
Yeah, it was.
I think now it's not important at all. So it's kind of like now you look crazy if you just like too focused on that stuff.
Yeah, if you're overly focused on it, then that's kind of like clown activity.
Clown activity.
But if you understand that how you present yourself is critically important, then I mean it's like a balance. Yeah. I mean, I think that when you get to the point of being able to pay for it and not really trip on the purchase, then it's okay to do it.
It's stupid though. I ain't gonna lie, like just looking back, I'll be like, man, because you stop wearing it.
Yeah.
Definitely when you're an entrepreneur, you're not gonna wear it too many times.
No, especially if you start shooting content and taking
you're not
pictures.
Gonna, like my girl pulled out something the other day. She was like, I never seen you wear that. I was like, nah, I wore that at this specific event 2 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Like I knew it exactly in my head, like, nah, I wore that 2 years ago at this event, and that was the only time I wore this dope ass shirt. You feel me?
Right.
That cost $1,500.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So now I just look at it like, go get you a regular T-shirt, get you some nice.
Yeah, I mean, you at home with your family, bro. Why you need designer drip at home with your family? If that's what you've been doing,
we shoot content.
That's true.
Even if you're not going nowhere, across the world.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I knew that I was about to shoot content and leave my office, because I've been in my office for really the last 2 years.
Right.
Heavy. Yeah. I'm talking about every day I'm just at the office and nobody really seeing me except for if I take a picture or if my staff.
Right.
And besides that, nobody saw nothing I had. But when I knew that I was about to make an effort to put together content to provide value to people, I said, you know what? Now I got a reason to exercise my style. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed putting it together. I enjoy, different looks, different feels, different materials. I mean, I'm having fun with it.
You're going to have fun with it, but I'm just saying you get to an age where it's like, man, where my black tee?
Yeah.
And my sandals.
You've been doing this for a long time though, bro.
But I dress like people. When I was younger, I'd be like, you walked out the house with house shoes on?
Yeah.
You got on gym shorts in the middle of the daytime? Like I used to look at people like, man, you a bum for real. Like, why you got on sweatpants all the time?
Right.
That's how I walk around now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know, bro. You just get to a certain point where it's like, man,
you on the other end of winning.
I want to be comfortable.
Yeah, I think that most people can't relate to where you are, because a lot of people are focusing on just trying to get to the point of when they feeling like they're winning.
Yeah.
We used to have conversations, and those conversations, and I used to sit there and look at you and just scratch my head, because we would be on the phone 8-9 o'clock at night, and I'd be like, "Yo, bro, how you feel like you make over 6 figures a month?" Right now, I'm not trying to throw too much of your business out there, but I used to really sit there and ask you, because my ultimate goal when I started in business, and I think this was a lot of our goal, because we came up in the same like niche, same group, and our goal was to make at least $100,000 a month.
Right.
And that
That was like the big goal.
that was like
That was it.
That was really at the time the finish line.
Yeah.
It's like you
That
get
was for
there,
sure the finish line.
you get there, life is lit. Like you don't have to do
You're a
nothing else.
celebrity now.
You made it.
Yeah.
Right? So you actually achieved that way before most people, right? I'm talking about everybody pretending like
Nah, when I did it, I felt like somebody was coming to assassinate me any moment.
Why?
Because I was like a hood nigga.
Oh yeah.
Making $100K a month.
Yeah, you definitely were one of those people who people feel
It
like
wasn't normal.
you
yet.
didn't fit the criteria of the type of person that's supposed to be able to achieve that level of success.
Nah, it wasn't normal at all. Yet.
But you were built for it. But most people don't look at people like you or me or a lot of other people like look like the guys who are actually at the top of the food chain.
Right.
But you are. So
There's a lot of people that look like it now. But then it was like, who this nigga y'all got on stage?
Yeah. I remember the first time that I started to recognize that other people saw you and thought that you weren't that guy. And I was thinking like, how y'all not know? This dude is the behind all of this for real. But let me ask you this question, because you used to say this all the time, and I want to kind of dialogue about it, because my perspective has changed significantly. When I used to ask you all the time, like, bro, how you feel making $100K a month? Now, obviously, I'm sure you've had plenty of experience that's much more than that at this point in your life. But what how did you used to respond when I used to say, "What is I better feel like making $100K a month?"
I always say that, and I just was like, knowing me, I don't really remember exactly what I said, but knowing me, I probably was just like, it feel like a regular day.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you used to say, bruh. $100K a month
Ain't enough.
I got his. This ain't it, bro.
Oh yeah, that probably is what I was
This
saying.
ain't it. And I was like, what? It was almost like somebody telling me that Santa Claus wasn't real.
Nah, cause you gotta understand, bro. Like before I was rich off the net, I was just Garrett. And Garrett is somebody who would take 90% of the income and go invest 95 back into the business.
Right.
So, yeah, 100K enough is enough to just go balling and go broke.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go be lit, 100K is enough.
Yeah.
But if you really want to invest and do certain stuff, take care of your family, invest, and be able to, it's all right. It's a blessing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a blessing for sure.
But just around that time, I always knew, like, it ain't enough. I don't think no money is enough.
Yeah.
I think you can make $50 million and spend it all.
You definitely can.
Yeah.
It's easier to spend money than to generate it. I mean,
or you can make $50 million and invest into 2-3 of the wrong things that cut your money in half.
that's a fact.
Like, a lot of people think I blow money. I don't blow any money technically. The only money that I've ever can look back and be like, damn, I lost out on a lot of money was investments.
Wow.
I've never, like, yeah, I got clothes and shit. I got a watch, one watch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like I know people that I see that blow money.
Yeah.
Like, they just out every night, doing shit every night, blowing money every night. I never been like that. So
What makes you the way that you just described, where you're not attempting to, I mean, because you've made enough to where you could probably say, I got 4 watches, I got 5 watches, you've done enough, you've secured yourself enough, I'm sure, and I'm not trying to count your pockets, But I'm just, basing this off of the fact that when I was talking about how it feels to make $100K a month, that was, bro, I was like 26 years old, right? Like I just said, I'm 20, maybe I was 25, right? I'm about to be 30 this year. So you've been doing well at a high level for a long time. And so with that being said, like why do you feel like you're not over I guess consuming?
I don't know, bro. I think I grew up with people who made good money, like doing illegal stuff. I've seen all them go broke.
You said doing illegal?
Yeah, like in the streets.
Got you.
And then, like I said, by the time I was 22,
Yeah.
I was probably already like a 6-figure earner, for sure.
Yeah.
Losing it, getting it, losing it, getting it. So when I got into this, it was really, that was never the goal. My goal wasn't to like ball out and do all this. I never had that as a goal. So I don't know, bro. I've been buying watches and jewelry since 14, 15.
Yeah.
So it just wasn't, it's that type of stuff isn't that big to me anymore. Cause you know what really changed my life? I used to really be materialistic.
Yeah.
At 17, 18, I was in the malls every day. I was like a neighborhood star.
Statistic, basically.
No, I was like a star.
So you was
I had a
blowing
Range
money.
Rover in high school.
So when you say you was a neighborhood star, you're saying because you was getting all the materials, everybody looked at you like,
Yeah, I had a
you the
Range
man.
Rover in high school. I had 2 other old schools on 24.
You had 3 cars?
I'm 16 years old. I'm running around with the worst people you could be running around with in the city. I got like 20 old heads that'll do anything for me. So I had like old heads that lived with me. So I'm like the youngest one, but they living with me. I'm taking care of them. So like around the time I got in the network, I got in this stuff, the internet, to get out the streets.
Gotcha.
Because I had a daughter.
So you feel, so based on what you're saying, you were already a boss in your own right, just in the streets.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you feel like that a lot of that helped you become successful when you transition into the internet?
Yeah, not like a lot of the stuff I see people do, that just ain't in my character at all. And when I look at them, it's like we not the same. Like, yeah, we in the same profession and industry.
Yeah.
But we not, the stuff I went through, I can't really even talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say tell my stories and stuff, but I can't really even get into a lot of the stuff. But that's what built me into what I am today. That's why I'm not really into my loyalty is different.
Bro.
The way I look at stuff but it comes from that.
Yeah.
Like right before we started, like my boy is blowing me up right now because he in jail. I gotta put money in his books.
Right.
But people don't know this part.
Yeah.
Like I'm still
dealing
with a lot of that stuff.
I'll throw this out there, bro. I remember I was running this business. I had a big space. It was a 15,000 square foot property, and bro, it was milking me. I'm talking about I was paying over $20,000 a month in rent.
Oh, where you was about to put the kitchens?
Yeah, exactly. So I was running this business, and I remember like my liquidity was crazy. I called you. I'm like, I don't even know who in the position to be able to take this call. I called you, and I was like, yo, bro, I need you. I need this. I need you. Please float me some cash. I got you on the back, and I'm gonna make it work. Blah blah blah. And you didn't ask me for too much. You just did it, and it was just like, yo, at that particular point, I've had people that had the money that I guess I've made them more money. I was closer to them. It was just, you made me reevaluate a lot of things that day. Like when I called you in that capacity and you just like, all right, bro, I got you. Now, obviously, I do good business on mine, but you didn't know that. Right? And you took a chance. I was like, bro, this man can't do no wrong. This man can't do no wrong because you built different. You built different, bro. So I hate to make this a podcast about giving you roses, but bro, a lot of people,
because it's not a lot of people. I mean, you the same way. Like even my My girl don't vouch for nobody but you.
Yeah, yeah.
She don't fuck
Me and her
with
relationship hit different too,
she
and
not-
it's independent of you.
She like, man, F him. But if Shaq calls and you want to do something with him, go for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how she is, because you
Yeah.
know, when you find people that really care, like, you know what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
fact.
Like, it's hard to find people that don't got like hidden motives, and
Nah,
that's
that's
really it. People be having hidden motives.
That's real, and they be weird.
So like around that time when you called, I mean, we was already kind of like just cool and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, bro. I appreciate you, bro. We made a lot of money since that point, but I definitely appreciate you for being solid. Like, that's something I'll never forget. But I do want to ask you this, because I know we're talking about, you know, the success you've had. Like, I see a lot of memes, and sometimes I'll send them to you, like funny memes about about what you do, right?
Yeah.
So I want to get into that just slightly, just so the audience know what's up. But I see a lot of people talking about something. Yo, what's up with these Forex? What happened to them Forex dudes, them internet dudes that do Forex? And every time I see them talk about internet guys who do Forex, it's hard not to think of you, because you, in my opinion, single-handedly are responsible. You making the decision to get involved in Forex and also being involved in network marketing, in my opinion, is the reason why Forex and network marketing became the trend that it became.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like without no doubt, from my perspective.
They should put my picture next to the word Forex.
No cap, because you definitely were the one who saw the vision.
Nah, facts.
The people who people think of when they think of the word Forex most likely were doing business with you.
They for sure was.
But it's you're so humble and you so low key. Like, I want you to be able to. I want to hear, like, what made you decide to combine network marketing. A lot of people may not even know what network marketing is, and Forex. Like, what was your thinking behind making that a thing?
2012. Here I was in my trap. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the trap. Big dice game. It's probably like 20 dudes in the crib. It's like a 48, 72-hour dice game going on. We ain't been to sleep. So JT walks in.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out JT.
Shout out JT. He does all my content now. But JT was a studio engineer at the time. I used to rap, and he was my engineer. So he came through trying to get right, get a smoke on and stuff. But when he walked in, he just had left Walmart, and he was saying that he just had a meeting with a millionaire and stuff, and the millionaire gave him this book. And he was like, yo, the book is cool, but I think it's more for you. And I'm like, man, I ain't reading no book. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Bro, we in the middle of a dice game right now. This dude losing it all.
He's striking out.
Get your ass up out of here. This man giving us all his money.
Yeah.
So he gave me the book, and I remember I read it. I read like the first 2-3 chapters, and something happened, bro. I stopped listening to music. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I stopped going out. At the time, I had like 5 dudes staying at my crib. One day, I just woke up and I was like, "Hey, y'all, I'm about to do something different. All y'all gotta go." Like, it wasn't even like no warning.
That's crazy.
And them my people.
Yeah.
But it was like, hey, pack your shit, bro.
Get up out the spot.
And I think that's the hardest part a lot of people go through when it comes down to becoming an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like, that's hard to do. Like, I felt bad. I didn't really feel that bad, but whatever, right? So literally, I tried to do real estate at first.
Yeah. What before you even continue, what was the book?
It was Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich.
So I read this book before I heard any online guru or network marketer or rich person say, "Oh, this is the book."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it in that way.
You got it from JT.
I got
he
it
just
from
came in the
that
trap
just
was
came
like
through to buy a damn nickel bag. Telling me he got it from some dude at McDonald's at Walmart.
Yeah.
So, and this how like hood my mindset was. He gave me the book through email. I'm not even knowing about bookstores.
Wait. He gave you the book through email?
Yeah, so the dude emailed him the book.
Oh, so he forwarded you an
He
email.
forwarded me an email.
That's crazy.
I'm not even knowing about bookstores. I'm not knowing about no Amazon. I'm not knowing about none of this stuff.
Yeah.
So first thing I do is I take the whole email to Kinko's.
You went to go print out the email?
I take the whole damn book to Kinko's, end up paying like $120 for the book.
You pay? Oh my God!
Bro,
you paid that
I'm
$120?
not knowing. Like I'm reading the book, they talking about making millions, and I'm like, whatever the rest of this book is about, I need to get it off my email and get it in my hands.
Yo, that's crazy. But that's different though.
Yeah, so I literally $120 on the book. I printed it all out. It had like a little spiral and stuff. I printed it out, and at that moment, I just said, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. And I tried to do real estate, flipping houses, no money down for a little minute. And then the dude that I was learning real estate from, he, they'll shoot stuff through the emails.
Yeah.
Back then, like it was real big email marketing.
Right.
And one day he was like, hey, you struggling with flipping houses? Here's another way you can make money quick.
Right.
And it was...
Make sure you get closer to the
It was MCA.
Okay.
So
I see where this is going.
So then I'm like, all right, I'm in this MCA stuff now. So I went to Twitter and I just start searching the hashtag, like looking for a mentor.
Right.
And I stumbled across this kid. He was like 14 years old, 15 years old from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about how he was making thousands of dollars a day. He was already a 6-figure earner from network marketing.
Yeah.
But then when I started looking at his YouTube channel, he was talking about how he's making thousands a day from trading.
Yeah.
And so that's where I got introduced into network marketing and trading like the same day, basically.
Wow.
And this is like 2012. But the thing was, I was too broke to trade.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to just go this route.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But you were aware of it.
I'm aware now.
Yeah.
Like, all right, that trading, So our company that we were in at first.
Wake up now.
Yeah. I remember when things started going rough.
Yeah.
Something clicked in my head and said, yo, go back to learn that old stuff that you was doing.
Which was trading. Got you.
So when everybody was tripping in the company and shit was going backwards, that's when I started showing. They tried to terminate me. Yeah. Because they thought this how early I was to trading, bro. They thought trading was a company. They tried to terminate because they was like, yo, you're promoting a company called Forex. I'm like, no, it's the markets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like some of the top dudes that teach trading now were like some of the main people. Like,
bro,
get rid of him.
Let me tell you something. I've had meetings like behind closed doors, but early on when the wave was already bubbling. Like you guys were already killing it, but I was looking to be a part of it, and I've had meetings with people where they were saying, nah, this ain't it. That ain't gonna work. If you go do that, you're not gonna win. Yeah. And now some of those people,
they do it.
Those not only do they do it, but they're known for doing it.
I won't mention the dude's name, but I'll never forget. I read a comment that said, "Black people don't trade Forex."
That's crazy.
Yeah, because at this time, bro, when I first started trading Forex, you could literally go to YouTube, and it was probably 900 searches on the keyword.
That's wild.
It was probably like 4 dudes with their pants up to here with a whiteboard behind them, like trying to teach what it was. It was no information on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was nowhere to find it. It was nowhere to learn from. It was nowhere, you know what I'm saying? So when I started posting it and showing it, a lot of people were like, yo, people that look like you or live like you or in your type of situation don't trade for it. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's made for people in the banks. And so kind of back to your question, bro. That's how I got into it. My first upline was a trader also. And then I was like the first one that learned it and was willing to go teach it to other people.
When you say upline, this is for people who don't understand because they're not
like my first
marketing.
Mentor.
The first, exactly. The person who put you in, the person who got you
He
involved.
didn't even put me in. It's the little dude that I found on Twitter. He didn't put me in. Like I got put in by someone else, but I was so hungry. I just wanted to find someone that give me the game.
Right.
So I found this kid, and I'm thinking he's giving me the game, but he really just upselling me on shit that I could afford. You know what I'm saying? So he got me buying everything he offered. I'm pretty much going bankrupt buying stuff.
That I think that's a lot of people's fear when it comes to getting involved with a network marketing company or even a Forex network marketing company, because they feel like if they get involved, then all they're doing is paying for a membership, and basically the premise is go tell other people and keep paying for this membership.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, network marketing is a good way for people to get started with business.
Yeah.
Like, without having to put so much into the business.
Yeah, it's true.
Because at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah.
If you can't get the everyday process of running a business that's already put together for you, most likely you putting together your own.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. This business has already got a lawyer, already got a website, already got products ready to ship, send, email, got people on the back end, commissions is paid. Like it got everything already put together.
Right.
You're pretty much like you'll go franchise a freaking McDonald's knowing you're not gonna make nothing.
Right. For 2-3 years.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
But you won't. You get what I'm saying? It's still a business.
Yeah. It's a consumer mindset. I think the reason why what you do gets such a bad rep is because the people who come in with a consumer mindset, and then they get met with principle. They basically run into the realities of business, but because they're so unprepared that they feel like it's a bunch of gotchas, when in reality they just weren't equipped to understand certain principles.
Yeah, I mean like I said, trading ain't for us.
Yeah.
It's not. We weren't ever supposed to be trading.
Why you say that?
We're not. We don't have enough money.
Right.
We're broke.
We're not the
We're
class.
poor.
We're not the class that it was invented for.
It's not made for poor or people who think they not poor anymore. It's like really made for people that can throw $100K at something and forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But because of us, we took that dude with $40. We took that dude with $100. And we told them they could make money, yes, but people get so caught into making the money part, they forget that they learning a skill set that should be charged hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn, and you just got it for $200. So that's why a lot of people look bad at us, because the truth is we're taking people with hundreds of dollars and we're telling them they're going to become profitable in this market. They become profitable, and now they become cocky. And so now they start treating it like gambling.
Right.
And once you got a bunch of people who gambled before and they lost their money and they go start telling people, hey, this didn't work for me.
Right.
It's an easy narrative to point and be like, oh, no, that stuff they doing over there don't work, because we've had so many people. I've been doing trading since 2012, 13 by myself.
Right.
I then joined a company that's the biggest platform teaching it.
Yeah.
I joined this in 2015.
And it wasn't the biggest when you joined.
No. But it's if you ever do Forex, we're gonna be the people that you think of.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? Bro, people don't know the difference. We so big, people don't even know the difference of the two sometimes.
That's a fact. Even with the jokes that people are telling, the jokes is people doing network marketing, but they don't understand that Forex is bigger than the network marketing company. But because you guys have monopolized the awareness, right? Nobody's becoming aware that Forex exists. People are making millions of dollars a day. Really billions. It's trillions of dollars being circulated on a day-to-day basis. But because you guys are the company that is spearheading people knowing that this exists, right? People can't decide. They can't tell the difference.
I ain't gonna lie. People hate seeing successful black people. That's really what it comes down to. Seeing successful black people doing something that's not normal.
You're right.
is going to make people feel like something's already wrong with it. And I'm going to just wait till the day where it all slows up to say, I told y'all so.
Yo, bro, that is
something was wrong with that from the get-go.
That is interesting because I could see that.
No, seriously, like, bro, let's just be real. Trading became cool again when all the black people stopped talking about it. You notice that? Like, it's cool again now. You got all these podcasts talk about trading. You got all these people now that are coming out saying I'm a trader, and they're accepted. But when it was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people saying it was a problem because it's not the normal.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not the normal, bro. Like, it's like when I got onto online, bro, like I said, I was the cool guy in my neighborhood for all my life.
Yeah.
As soon as I start doing online, people will be at the club like, is that online weirdo?
Oh, yo, that's crazy.
Like, for real, oh no, that's the like.
Yeah, he be doing that thing.
He be doing that,
bro.
Thing
You know when we was doing network marketing, we was doing Wake Up Now, people used to
hated us,
bro. They used to roast.
Because you want to know why?
Why?
That was the first time they seen a bunch of black people make money.
That's crazy.
We was the first group of black people they seen traveling. Remember, no one used to travel.
Nah,
taking cool pictures on the balcony.
Yeah,
they didn't have that.
That didn't exist.
Remember, they used to hate us. They'd be at work. That shit ain't gonna last. Go get a real job.
Right.
Remember they used to. But I can't blame them because, you know, when we get money, we make sure people know about it.
Right.
So Forex, you know, like at the end of the day, I still believe everybody needs it.
Yeah.
In their arsenal as far as a skill set because it's investing. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
as long as people are allowing the whole concept of referrals behind them, because I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you just referring somebody to an academy.
Right.
And getting a commission for it.
Yeah, that's true.
We ain't got enough time on this podcast right now to explain to somebody how that's common sense.
Yeah, bro.
Like how turning a school into a business is common sense.
Bro, you know,
because that's all we did, bro. We took the knowledge and turned it to a business.
Right. No, that's real.
People are so caught up on, oh no, they trying to get me to sign up. And look, if someone gets you involved in Forex and try to get you to sign people up, most likely you don't got enough money to trade.
Right, that's true. If you can get involved in Forex and you got, let's say, 6 figures in your hand, no
one's telling you.
You ain't got to do nothing but learn how to actually.
Ain't nobody about to stress you out and be like, yo, bro, you need to go launch it. No, you do what you want if you already haven't.
Yeah.
But if you just joined, told me on the phone, you broke as hell, you hate your job, you don't want to go back to it, you need to make this happen, your mama on doctor bills, and you talking about this my last 200, it gotta work.
You're right.
Bro, this company paying you residuals.
Right.
So why not take advantage of it?
Yeah, so basically build your net worth up and your network up.
People just dumb, bro.
And make money and then use that money to invest it after you make it.
I didn't join this company rich. I used the company to then fund everything that I've ever freaking done.
That's lit.
I've thrown 6 figures in trading accounts. I've thrown 6 figures in investment accounts.
Right.
And it all came from making the decision to run the company.
Yeah. So obviously you know about the cash flow quadrant.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So I was talking about the cash flow quadrant with a friend of mine, and just to kind of give everybody a backstory what the cash flow quadrant is it's a concept that Robert Kiyosaki came up with, where he talks about employees and self-employed people and business owners and investors. The thing that I love about what you do, which is educate people on trading Forex and also learning how to invest and be a business owner, is because based on the cash flow quadrant, which is so true when it comes to where we are as a society, the cash flow quadrant says that employees and self-employed people are on the left side of the quadrant, while 95% of the population makes their money on the left side of the quadrant, while only 5% makes their money on the right side of the quadrant. The right side of the quadrant are B's and I's. B's are business owners. Eyes are investors, right? 5% of the population are on the right side of the quadrant, and 95% of the population on the left side of the quadrant, while 95% of the money is on the right side of the quadrant.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you got 95% of the population competing for 5% of the wealth in circulation. And then they wonder why, somebody like you can wear a $1,500 shirt. And don't get me wrong, it's still $1,500. Like, I'm not trying to diminish the value of money, but it didn't kill you because you earned your money on the right side of the quadrant. So it's not as hard. You're not competing against 95% of the people to earn 5% of the money. You're in the comfortable zone of having 95% of the money available to you with only 5% of the population. So everybody's eating over here and everybody's living good.
Right.
And what you do for a living is actually help people go from the left side of the quadrant to the right side, and people look at you like you crazy.
Nah, facts. Because it's not normal.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's 95% is broke.
Right.
So just even talking about money too much,
right,
they don't like you for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because most likely you grew up and you didn't grow up with nobody that's that 5%.
Right.
So I mean, that whole theory is what I live off of, because that's what I do. I'm trying to get people from that left side to get into the right side, but you gotta have the mindset right. Like I said, the only reason I had the mindset is because I read some of that book where they were talking about the people on the right side. That whole book is about the people on the right side, the 5%. You know what I'm saying? So it opened my eyes. If I wasn't doing this, I was gonna be big in real estate or something anyway.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I was that determined. Like,
yeah,
I was listening to trainers every day, writing them down word for word, real estate, before I even got into this. So I just feel like people need to realize, like, the world we're in right now, entrepreneurship isn't really even an option at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know investing, if you still asking is Bitcoin real, you done for.
Yeah.
It's over for you.
That's
if
real.
you still making jokes about Forex people, you notice niggas with money don't make jokes about Forex people.
No, of course not. It's the largest financial market in the world.
I get around celebrities and they start ass kissing.
Yeah.
You get around people with money, bro. They be like, hey, you do Forex?
Hey, you the Forex guy?
Hey, you do Forex? You know crypto? Hey, man, what you think? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you get around, people who just told you they hate their job. Oh, nah, man, that ain't for me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, man. Hey,
you
bro.
smart. You do that smart stuff.
Bro. But they'll come to you like, man, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You good. You have it. But then they'll be like, man, bro, damn, I wish I knew a way to make some money. Like, nigga, I'm standing right here.
Yeah.
But they are people not going to look at you like that.
So why do you think that's the case? Like, what is your opinion on why our people are in that condition?
Because we were taught that success looked different than us, for real. So we were taught success looked different than us. That's the only thing I could think of, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if I seen me and you walking down the street, I ain't gonna be like, oh, them dudes run a big tech company.
Yeah.
Or them dudes is serial entrepreneur. I'm like, man, them niggas is some fake ass rappers.
Wow. That's probably an accurate assessment. Like, people
Let's
probably,
just be real.
or scammers or drug dealers.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you start talking about it, people are already looking like, oh man, they gotta be capping.
Man.
Like, what make him so smarter than me?
Right.
To have learned this and I ain't learned it. Shit,
Right.
my daddy don't even know it.
Right.
My grandpa don't even know it.
Yeah.
Telling me I'm about to learn about trading through some random dude that just popped up on my Instagram.
Right.
Nah, cap.
Nah, that's real. The thing that I always thought, because I mean, obviously I know you well, like, we've been friends for years, but I thought that when people saw what you did and, the jokes and just them not really understanding what's going on, the thing that I used to think that they thought was, I see what it's doing. I see that it might be real, but maybe I'm just giving people too much credit. But I used to think that people were afraid of what other people would think if they got involved.
They got started.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because they was talking shit so long. So now they feel dumb. They watching you live it. Bro, I'll never forget, bro. When I first started, they used to clown me, bro. I'm talking about clown. Like I was
my brother roasted me. My brother,
Bro,
my own blood brother.
It be your own
I
people.
be bringing it to his attention all the time.
It be your own. Nah, bro, you dummy.
Yeah,
You going to jail.
Yeah,
all type of shit, right?
Bro, my brother, one like he was like, you brainwashed.
You scammer. You get what I'm saying? I'll never forget. My barber was like, "Look, bro, I see you doing your thing with this and all, but I'm not joining until you walk in this bit." This one, when you first start entrepreneurship, you broke as hell,
bro. Brokered into people with regular jobs.
It's bad, bro.
Extra bad.
You get what I'm saying? Like you living off of anything, kind of like,
bro. Throw me a bone.
So he was like, "Yo, I'll join when you come in this joint with a Versace suit on and you riding in a Lambo." At this time, bro, this is wake up now. Like this is around that time.
Yeah.
I'm not having nothing going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But literally that man watched me go from nothing going on, riding in Lambos, riding in Wraiths.
You talking about riding in, bro? No, you
owning them. Right?
Yeah. Like
not
let's
really
make that clear.
Not just riding. I'm talking about riding in them through my old hood. Though.
Yeah,
top down Lambo. They ain't never seen no stuff like this before.
Right.
I'm riding through them. They seeing me on the street. They know I got the crib. I'm $10,000 outfits every damn day. And guess what? His ass still never did no business. So the truth is, no matter what they see, they made a decision a long time ago if they was gonna do business with you or not. Like I haven't had no one who ever told me, "Yo, I might get started one day," or you get what I'm saying? They never changed their mind.
They never double back after the success.
Still to this day, I probably did business with 5 people I personally knew in the last 10 years.
That's crazy.
Probably like 5, if that.
That's crazy. If
that. I'm talking about some of my closest boys that would have did anything for me. Still never did anything.
No, that says a lot. I think a lot of people don't know that the people around them are that way. But when you're doing business, when you're an entrepreneur, it tests your relationships.
No, facts. Now they be mad and shit at me because it's like, oh, you never came back to being regular, struggling. So now they mad at me and shit.
That's an interesting perspective.
Yeah, they love me. You know what I'm saying? They love me, and people call and talk about, they hear how I'm doing and the things I got going. They watch all my videos on YouTube, but they never did business.
That's crazy.
They still hustling.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, my brother is still hustling. He never done nothing.
You talking about your blood brother?
Blood brother, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know.
Still hustling.
You know some of my. My brother.
I'm talking about hustling like a motherfucker. I'm looking at him like, bro.
What are you doing?
I'd have gave you that money.
Yo,
just to stop.
That's crazy.
You could have did something with me, but it makes people intimidated, bro.
That's wild.
Knowing the fact that they could have did it with you and didn't.
Yeah, but nothing changed though. They still can. It's not too late.
But in their heart, it's like, damn, I seen you when you was like me. Now I gotta start with looking at where you got.
Right.
And I'm still
where I'm at.
So
they feel like they so behind that it's not a closable gap.
It's not possible no more.
Damn.
Like that, if I missed out on it.
If I had that mentality, I don't even think we'd be friends. Because it's been times I remember when you went to Africa and you was like, you want to come? I was thinking like, bro, I can't afford to go to Africa? You was like, nah, it's cool, just come, bro. And I'm like, no, I refuse to be there and not be able to be there. So to a certain extent, I understand. Like I'm a man first, but at the same time, it was other environments and situations that you opened yourself up to allow me to experience, and it changed my life. Right. Like, because I was able to get perspective. And just seeing it, being a part of it, watching you throw thousands and thousands of dollars at the clothing store, and I'm just sitting there thinking, they like, you want to try this on? I'm like, hell no. I don't even want to waste your time. I'm not buying that shit, right? But being like a fly on the wall and watching you do it, it became real to me. It's like, yo,
you need them experiences.
He not, and it was no hate in my heart. I didn't feel like I was entitled. I didn't feel like it was supposed to be me instead of you. Because I know that's what a lot of people think when those scenarios happen. Like, oh, he ain't buy nothing for the. It's like, bro, that you a grown man, you handling your business, and I was inspired by that. So it put me in a sense where I thought, yo, it's possible. Because you are a normal guy. You're going through the same hurdles that you've been through the same hurdles I'm currently going through, and you just was smart enough and resilient enough to stick to it.
Right.
And that's how you ended up on the other side of it. So I just did the same thing. And here we are. Here we are. Now I feel like I understand exactly what you mean by 6 figures a month.
Ain't enough.
Well, at least 100,000. I mean, really 6 figures in general a month ain't enough.
Nah. You get to some multiple 6
figures. I mean, multiple 6 figures is better.
Look, I'm gonna put it like this, man. You get to over like a quarter a month is a safe zone.
I mean, I will say this. I mean, no income claims. I don't want the IRS coming for me, but I've experienced it before, and I realized that even at that level, when you really know what you need, what you want to do, you're right. It doesn't feel like you've reached the pinnacle yet, because it's still so much more that's possible.
Definitely, if you got big goals, like if you got goals, like I'm trying have 50 mil and 100 mil.
It's possible.
But I'm saying, if those are your goals, then yeah, getting to 100 and 200 a month, you like, man, this gonna take 5 years, 10 years.
Right.
That is.
Yeah. So yeah, that is some perspective. So what like, do you have anything that I mean, obviously taking time with the family is critical, man. I'm proud of you. I just want to say that because I mean, where I come from, and I know your background is different, but it's very similar in a way where we kind of just had to pull ourselves out of, you know, our situation, and we ain't really have no support system that knew any better than we did, but we figured out our own life.
Right.
What's next? Like, what do you feel like is the thing that once you achieve this, that you'll feel a sense of pride? Do you have that?
Really right now, man, I just want to build more like social awareness of my story and my brand and business, because I just feel like it's a lot of people buying stuff from weirdos and people that's manipulating a lot of like the groundwork that other people put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like, all right, you know, now's perfect time to.
Bro, I
feel like I'm Soulja Boy, bro.
Yeah, you are, bro.
Yeah,
not in the negative ways.
Nah,
though.
like
because Soulja Boy been kind of, you know.
No, but like I feel like I'm like Soulja Boy.
From what perspective?
From like I feel like being first is the worst.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like first ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Because first is the person that's gonna get hated on first, doubted first, copied first, blackballed first. I just feel like when you first, there's no one else that understands it. So it's most likely gonna get blocked out or hated on.
Yeah.
And so I was like first in a lot of stuff that really wasn't accepted or appreciated, that I see a lot of people now do that's like, oh yeah, that's the shit to do.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, you know, my next moves is just, you know, being more vocal. I'm not really that guy though. I'm not a clout chaser.
Nah, you definitely not. But I am happy to hear you say that, bro, because I think that you as genuine as you are. I don't think I would have been able to tap in and gain so many understands if it wasn't for a genuine spirit like yourself. Because even if I was making money with somebody, I wouldn't have been able to get so much value because I would have never wanted to be around that person enough to extract.
Weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to extract the experiences. It's like you hit me and say, "Yo, let's go to Vegas." I rented a suite. That means I gotta actually stay in this suite with people, with you. It's like I can't get that type of invite just from anybody, right? Just to go get experiences and go get money because I'm gonna feel like
we did a suite, it was some weirdos
involved. Oh my god!
Look how that turned out, man.
Oh my god! But the fact that the invite came from you, it's a certain comfort level that come with that. So people need genuine people just to be able to have that breakthrough. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, bro, I honestly don't know where my experience would take, because a lot of my income comes from Forex or just various things that my awareness was enhanced by way of what we were doing. So, bruh, I think that a lot of people need what you have to offer. And your authenticity, you're not trying to put on a show, or you don't need anything from what you're about to establish.
Track, bro. Like at first I was doing it for people like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to wake up and realize you ain't have to like hustle no more. Like that's what I was doing it for.
Yeah.
Then I got like some money and I started competing with the weirdos. And when you start competing with them, they doing it for likes.
They doing it for likes.
They doing it for clout and stage time and likes, and you start competing with that and you lose yourself. Yeah. For real.
Yeah, it burns you out.
For a minute, like from 2017 to probably like 20, I was competing with weirdos in a lane that I didn't really know how to maneuver in. You know what I'm saying? Like be myself in. I didn't know how to be myself in it no more. And I just feel like, you need people who can just speak the real, bro. That's like you get to a point where you want to grow higher, but it's just like you gotta make sure you got the right mentors, and you don't get caught up in what other people are doing. Because every time I got caught up in what somebody else is doing, I always look back like, man, you should stay doing what you was doing.
Nah, that's no cap.
You was already doing what became the new normal.
That's a fact.
You know
definitely was elevating it. You know when I knew you crossed over and you was like on another level? It was a situation where you was wearing that hat. You know the hat I'm talking about? The hat with the red rim on it. I said, yo. That's
around the time I was like, like the craziest stuff I ever heard, bro. I'll never forget. I asked a top millionaire and a billionaire. I said to both of them at different times. So that's not even at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm asking a dude that's probably worth like 50 mil or more. Yo, what do I need to do to be better? I'm dominating. I'm doing all this. I'm creating history. I'm helping people get paid. I'm doing all this stuff. What can I do to get better? I'm thinking dude about to be like, yo, show yourself more and do this more. The dude say you need to wear suits.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Wow.
So for a minute, I'm like, damn, all this work I'm putting in, all this like shit that I'm doing, it don't even mount to nothing because I'll dress like this while doing it.
Yeah.
And so for a minute, that kind of effed me up for real. Because I'm like, man, I ain't wearing no damn suit for y'all.
Right.
But by acting like that and doing it like that, it blackballed me in certain situations, or it closed the door on me in certain situations, because that's around the time that I came up.
Yeah.
Now you could do it like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
But around the time that I'm coming up, they like, nah, you look too you.
Yeah, bro, I get that. I feel that to the core.
It's cool now.
Yeah.
But when I'm coming up, they're like, nah, don't let him do nothing. Don't let him say nothing. Don't let him, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So that got to me for a little minute, and you seen me start wearing the suits with the red
brim. I got
red brim.
The hat with the red brim. I got one of them hats too, man.
At that moment,
inspired by you.
That I wore that was probably like the lowest point of my life.
Really? That's crazy because it was inspiring to me.
Yeah, it was.
It's crazy. It's crazy how a person could be going through something.
Yeah, it was like the worst time of my life. I think this is like right before COVID too.
Yeah, I
It was
remember.
like right
that.
before COVID.
Yeah, that sound about right.
And I was just like, I was ready to rob somebody.
That's crazy,
I was gonna find somebody on their boat and swim to it,
bruh.
knock their ass up.
That's crazy.
I was just mad at entrepreneurs, bro, because it was just like becoming so fake and political. You know what I'm saying? Like entrepreneurship became so political and as a whole. Like not even just my lane, like as a whole around this time, it was just becoming weird.
Yeah.
Like entrepreneurship, especially online, used to be about you being at home, whoever you are, whatever your story is, tell it here.
Right.
And then it turned into like
a boys club.
How do you dress? How tight is your suit? You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't really fit for that. I was just like, man, I'm not about to change who I am for some weirdos,
bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that the thing that made you feel super negative was you wearing the suit, or did you feel like you was just compromising who you were?
I feel like, both. Because it was like my mama couldn't even get me to wear a suit to church. Here I am now wearing a suit to think that this is what I need to get to that next level.
Yeah.
And this is the answer.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's not about how longer I stay up tonight and focus on my craft.
Right.
Not how many more calls I do. How many more people I help. It's how tight is your suit.
Is you conforming to what they want you to be.
Yeah, so I got into that. And yeah, it was just like a identity crisis.
Did it at least pay off? Do you feel like it paid off?
No, because whatever happened, I could have did being me.
Yeah, that's true.
I created like history being me.
No, you definitely.
I feel like when I put the suit on, I started being like what people was already used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get exactly.
People weren't used to seeing me.
Bro, I'll tell you this. When I saw that, I thought to myself like, yo, I know him well enough to know that this ain't what normally.
I mean, it's cool. Like, you know, mature. Like, I'll still throw one on today.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I was doing it for something.
You was doing it for the wrong reason.
Yeah. Because it was like, as soon as I threw it on, it was like, people felt like, oh, yeah, now you got it. And it was like, nah, I've been had it. You
really did. You was at the top of your game for way before.
But this is what I learned. So as things go on, certain people start talking, and people used to come to me and be like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why so and so don't like how you are, or so and so would tell you to do this, is because they was hating on the fact that you could win being you.
Wow.
And they can't win being them.
Damn.
So they wanted to change more into them.
Right. In order for them to feel better about themselves.
They like you when they get off the stage.
Yeah.
You like this all day. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like you because you could be you at all moments and win like that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn, like, that's coming from my 20s and stuff. So now, you know, you get older, you start realizing, like, damn, people be sabotaging or secretly hating, or they'll give you advice to kind of like mess you up.
Yeah, that's real. That's the reason why I think you being a person that's more out there and you making yourself more known is going to shake up the space, because bro, authenticity is rare nowadays.
No, yeah, you can't even find no one authentic,
bro,
man.
Especially at the high levels but see, the thing is, when you don't have much, when you're not really winning at a high level, it's hard to decipher who's who when they're the ones winning and you're not. If I'm looking at my phone and I'm scrolling and I see this dude got a Lambo, rented or not, right. He in another city. I can't afford to rent a Lambo. I can't afford to go get to the airport and go to another city. I can't afford to be in the Airbnb. I can't afford to miss work for one day, or I'm gonna be put out of my place. Right. And this dude is telling me to do X, Y, and Z. I don't know. I don't have time to size up his character. I'm just gonna do what he say and see what happens, because this is the only type of person that's available to me. You know, and that's part of the reason why I went out of my way and started this podcast, because I wanted to have conversations with people that I knew was certified
Right.
and not just bring on popular people. It's like this ain't no popularity contest. This is the real like authentic people. And for you to do that, I think is gonna really change things, bro. And I hope that you stay consistent, because it could be a little annoying sometimes going out of your way.
For the people like watching, bro. Just because somebody making money don't mean they gonna help you make money.
Yeah,
And it don't mean they want to help you make money.
they could just be taking advantage.
They could just be taking your money.
That's a super fact.
It's a lot. Come on now.
It's a lot of that.
It's a lot of that.
You know, I used to have this thing when I was coming up, when we were in network marketing back in the day, where I used to use T.I. as an example, because at the time in Georgia, T.I. was that guy, and I like T.I. a lot.
I was gonna say, because at that time I looked like T.I.
I don't look like T.I., bro. You wild. But I used to tell people, it's like, yo, you know me, and you see that I'm winning, right? And then you'll see somebody like T.I., because then I'm talking to people like my loved ones when I say this. And it's like, if T.I. came in here and said the exact same words that I'm saying, everybody in this room would do anything he say.
Yeah.
Based on that time period, because of who he was, right? I'm like, yo, you do understand that just because he is who he is, that doesn't mean that even though his reputation comes off as good, that doesn't mean he can't come in here and take advantage of us.
I witnessed a lot of this like the last few years, bro. Like people just like commend their whole life is like how they move in their life based off of what somebody says, just because that person is making the most money.
Right.
And me personally knowing that person, and it's like, dang, knowing that this person get in front of people and say one thing, and then when they leave, they complete opposite.
Right.
Or this person to tell you they want to see you win, and I've literally seen somebody look somebody in the eyes, I want to see you win, leave that person and say that person's never gonna win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
nah, that's that,
yo, it's crazy.
That's
bro.
real though.
Because it's people out there like that
exists.
say stuff like you was just saying, just to manipulate, get in your circle, get in your ear.
Extract your resources.
Extract your freaking
life force, energy,
your network,
everything, your network,
bro.
Take it for everything you got.
And I've seen people literally get close to like passing somebody or being better than somebody, and think like, okay, I got to use that somebody as a mentor, and then that somebody that was the one that's getting passed up would do anything to manipulate the person that's about to pass him. But the person that was about to pass him is now calling this person mentor, giving this person the spotlight, giving this person praise.
Right.
And this person just soaking it all up to make you look dumb.
Man, that's real.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. So you just gotta be careful with, putting. Man, I really want to say what they is, but it's like, man, you just gotta be careful with putting people on a pedestal, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. I do want to say this too. I'm not saying T.I. ripping people off. I want to throw that out there, because you might see this and be like, "Nah, what?"
Nah, but it's facts. Like, but you saying the same thing, then he come in and say a little bit half of what you said.
Yeah.
But because he doing better now, they following him around, and he got a whole secret mission to make everybody go bankrupt. It's people.
Yeah. It's people that exist like that.
People like that,
bro. And I'm your family member, and you know
you
that
don't
I
even
got
listen to me though.
Yeah, I got integrity. I'm willing to make sure that nothing happens to you. Nobody's gonna take advantage of you, and we on the same page.
It's like my homeboy I was just telling you about. Like, I'll never forget. Like, one of our last convos, I'm just sitting there. Oh man, you doing good, bro? And you helping people make money, and man, you doing great. You balling. He's just talking about all this shit I'm doing. Then he get to the moment, he like, man, I'm fucked up. I need to make some money. I don't know what to do. And it's like,
what are you talking about?
Bro, I'm sitting right here.
Yeah.
Damn. You just see me as a nigga.
How do you actually, like, what do you say to something like that?
I don't say shit. I let you struggle. I ain't here to save niggas.
Yeah, nah, I get it.
I'm not here to save nobody. Like, if you see me and you see what I'm doing and you see that we working and we trying to help people, and you choose to go a whole different route, bro, I do not even bring it up.
Yeah. Nah, you
You
definitely.
know me, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was about to say,
I'm not bringing nothing up.
You not offering no unnecessary information, boy.
I'm not trying to convince nobody into nothing, bro.
You so stoic. Sometimes it be like, hey, here, why didn't you say that?
I ain't got shit.
Sometimes I gotta bring up the fact that I know certain things. It's like, hey, bro. It's like, oh yeah.
I ain't got nothing to say for real about it, bro.
Yo, you wild.
I feel like people do best at what they want to do.
Nah, that's real.
So do what you want to do. When I seen this stuff, I wanted to do this stuff. So I don't relate to people who need convincing. Like when I first seen my first comp plan, I was all in my head like, yo, we gonna make $1 million. And this was MCA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Man, that's bro, we talked about a lot, man. You the type of guest I got to bring on more than once because there's so many things to unpack and unfold. But I appreciate you for coming on this time.
For sure,
man, I enjoyed this, bro. Man, tell the people how they can follow you, man, connect with you.
Man, everything Rich Off the Net, Instagram Rich Off the Net, YouTube Rich Off the Net, Twitch Rich Off the Net.
My man said Twitch.
I'm on everything, man. Anything I see, and I'm on Twitch because I've seen a lot of people making money doing the gaming and just doing chatting on there. So
for sure.
I'm interested in anything somebody don't gotta go hustle in the streets and they find a way to use their Wi-Fi to become a millionaire. I'm interested in it.
Rich Off the Net for sure.
Nah, you show me you use Wi-Fi to make some money, count me in.
I love that.
I was looking at somebody the other day talking about they making money on YouTube channels without their face. I was like, shit, I don't want to use my face either.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Show me how to do it.
Nah, I rock with that, bro. I rock with that, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. You dropped a lot of jewels. Man, if you don't know him now, then you need to get to know him. Go follow this man. Go connect with him. He's been a personal friend of mine for years. He's not going to steer you in the wrong direction. I honestly, we made a lot of good money together, did a lot of good business together, never had any complaints about anything, man. Just be intelligent. Don't waste this man's time. So with that being said, this is another episode of Shark Talk with Rich Off the Net, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, my boy. We out of here.